Transport Minister Fikile Mbalula has announced that the North West Star bus service will no longer operate in Hammanskraal outside Pretoria when their contract expires this year. The Mandela Hall in Hammanskraal erupted in cheers when the announcement was made. Our reporter Patricia Fasaki spoke to the minister after that announcement.
We're here in Hammanskraal, north of Pretoria, where several bus commuters have, of course, been meeting with the Transport Minister, Fikile Mbalula. They have been, of course, left frustrated, according to them, due to a poor bus service that have left them stranded. Some of them even complaining that the North West Star Bus Company that they have been relying on for the past years have, of course, even led to some of them being fired from their jobs. So the commuters here have brought their frustrations, hoping that the minister can, of course, come up with a solution. And today, the Transport Minister is here, where he has actually heeded their calls, where he has brought a solution for the commuters. So let's speak to him. Minister, just once again, you engaged with the commuters here, and you've promised them that, of course, the era of change is here. You again, quoted the words of Tumamina, saying that it's time that the government of the day, give the people what they want. You've promised these commuters that a new bus service will be introduced soon. Just take us through that.
First and foremost, I want to thank the commuters. We are here because they marched. They've been fighting. They say it's over 10 years that they've been getting a raw deal from the bus company, which is called NTI, what you call the Star Bus Service, which is directly under the control and the auspices of the Northwest government. And it provides that service to these commuters in Hammanskraal, Soshanguve, and the other areas in Atteridgeville, where we will be going. So the leadership came to my office, marching, and then they raised their concerns. And we looked at what they were raising, together with the provincial government of Gauteng. And we concur with them that the bus service that they are getting, it is a bus service that leads to the grave. The buses that are provided are way, out of service. And that is the main concern that they raised. And they said that they don't want those buses. And we went and looked at these buses and what can actually be done. The solution we're providing is to basically take those buses off the road and then introduce new buses which are roadworthy, which will respond on time, but they will not be sufficient, as you will know. So we are going to go for an open tender, in which we'll get a bus service that befits these people. They are not asking for favors. They are asking that provide us with a service that will take us to the jobs on time, and then that will actually be befitting for our interest here in the community. Some of the things that they raise is that the service is so bad that they have to cough up money from their pockets to fill up for diesel.
And even paying toll fees.
And
that's very shocking.
Paying toll fees. The toll fees they're not supposed to pay. That is not going to happen. They are supposed to pay toll fees. In terms of even the toll fees as it stands, they are the people, they are not supposed to pay for toll fees. So that is not going to happen. And we are going to ensure that, working with the committee, implement the minister's plan together with the provincial government of Gauteng to ensure that we address all these particular issues in action, and then phase out the buses that are not providing good service to our people, and then bring in services that are befitting the communities here in this particular area. One of the things we are going to do, there are bus companies and services that the communities themselves say they've got. We will look at those bus companies, we'll put them into the road, and ensure that they render the proper service for our commuters here in Hammanskraal and the surrounding areas.
What's the time frame that we're looking at here, just to give an estimate? How long can we wait until we see that effective change?
Well, in terms of effective change, it is short-term and long-term. Long-term, it is the open tender, but the short-term service and intervention, it should be before end of the week.